guys! So I decided to film this look for you guys. It's not an everyday look, nor is it a dramatic look. I just felt like doing this when I woke up this morning. And because that it's Mardi Gras right now in New Orleans, I refuse to step out of the house. I refuse to waste money, and I refuse to participate in any Mardi Gras festivities. I'm not a party pooper. I've just been raised here my whole life, so I've seen every parade. I've seen every drunk person. I've seen every crazy thing that can happen at this time of year, so I've just kind of grew out of it, I guess. And in New Orleans, you either love Mardi Gras or you absolutely hate it. There's no in between. So I'm one of those people that hate it. But anyways, I didn't want to just sit at home and do nothing, so I decided to film, and this is what I created. Most of the video is going to be like sped up, but it's going to be a voiceover, so I'm not leaving you like ass out of knowledge of what I have on my face. But now, all the items that I use for my face, if I don't state it in the video, I will have it at the bottom bar below, so don't trip. But other than that, have you listened to Drake's new mixtape? You should. But yeah, in the video, like while I'm doing my makeup, I've been bumping that all day, so if you see me, you know, lip sync to a few words that are inappropriate, don't worry about it. But anyways, thanks you guys for watching, and yeah, that's it. So first thing first, moisturize. This is Jurlique's Rosewater Balancing Mist. It just refreshes your skin and your senses. And then I'm going to take another mist. This is going to be my primer. This is the SmashBox water primer. I had a hard time getting that one out. Just spread this all over your face in an X or a T formation, or in this case a circle. You just want to let it dry for about a minute or so, and then apply your foundation. So for my foundation, the only foundation that matches my skin right now, because I am not tan, is the Makeup Forever N118. This is a pretty good foundation if you have oily to combination skin type. I usually just dot it all over my face and then take a damp beauty blender like this one I'm using right now and just kind of pounce the blender all over my face. And my mom's calling me right about now, so the whole time I'm like talking to her on the phone. But again, you just keep doing the quick dabbing motions and just blend it all over my face. Notice that I'm not really like doing circular motion blending, because you don't want to make it look cakey. You want your skin to actually absorb the foundation and set perfectly, rather than just kind of like painting it on your face. And today I went a little overboard with the foundation. So I'm going to take a brush and kind of blend whatever excess foundation I have on, and then kind of like drag it down to my neck. So my face and my neck can actually look like it's not a mask. Now for my least favorite part of the tutorial. I hate doing my brows, but it has to be done. I mean, look at them. I actually just got my brows done yesterday, and it's a little thinner than what I usually go for, because I don't know, I just find it easier for me to do my eyebrows when they're thinner. I know that sounds really weird, but I'm just taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in dark brown and just kind of starting from the high arch of my brow and then creating kind of like an even tail, since this eyebrow, aka the bad eyebrow, is on the struggle side. But all you want to do is just kind of work with what you have. Honestly, you don't want to create your brow shape. You want to work with what you have and what, you know, I hate to say it, but what God gave you. But yeah,
I originally already have high arch brows because my dad has high arch brows as well. So I'm just kind of laying out the platform of what I already have. And you can go thicker. Like, I can initially go thicker with my brows, but since they're thin right now, I'm just going to stick with what I have. And you never want to take too much product in the beginning of the brow because you don't want your brows to look super drawn in. You want them to look natural. So you take whatever's left on the brush and apply it to the front of your brow. And then the darker part of your brow should be the end, aka the tail. And as you can tell, the other brow is like my favorite brow because it actually looks like one. But this one usually is the easiest one for me to fill in because there's already hair there. So I just kind of either thicken it up or just fill in the really like stray areas. And I could just totally speed this part up. You really don't need to watch it. And right after my brows, I like to take eyeshadow. And this is the Tarlette palette by Tarte. This is probably one of my favorite palettes right now. I'm going to take Wanderer with a Sonia Kashuk blending brush and blend it into the crease area, just creating a more defined eye. As you can see, I am Asian, so that is partly a struggle that I have. Just kind of want to open the eyes up, making them look larger than what they appear. Next up, I'm going to take a Kat Von D wide angle brush. This just is my favorite brush to use. I'm going to take Free Spirit, which is going to be my brow bone color, and kind of highlight and lift the eyebrow. After that, I'm going to take a Urban Decay blending brush, and I'm going to take, I think it was Dreamer, and work it into the outer V corners just to create a more eye-popping, widening look for your eyes. And don't forget to really blend. I think if you have the patience to blend, your eye makeup will look amazing afterwards. So don't feel bad if it doesn't look right the first time. I know this is a really hard trick, especially if you're trying to do like a smoky eye look. But the trick is to just blend the crap out of your shadow. Usually in a circular motion, but if I'm in a hurry, I'll just do it like a windshield motion. But when you're doing it in a circular motion, it comes out really nice. After that, I'm going to take the same Sonia Kashuk brush I used the first time and take Force of Nature and kind of like blend all the colors together so there's no harsh lines or, yeah, harsh lines. And after that, I took Natural Beauty with the same Urban Decay brush I used the first time and kind of put it in the middle / beginning of my eyes, kind of sandwiching all the colors together. And I don't know, I just wanted to do that because I was feeling fancy. And all I'm doing here is taking Natural Beauty and blending it all together. Next up is mascara. Never forget to put mascara on. And if you're not a person that wears mascara, at least wear lashes because it just ties in the whole look. Now is my favorite part, the contour and bronzing part. I'm using the quad that I obsessed about before. This is Sun Bunny that I'm going to use as like an all-over bronzer since I am a little on the pale side. I'm going to take a brush from e.l.f. that is the complexion brush and just kind of work it into the temples of my forehead and kind of all over my face just to give it a bronzy glow like I've been in Puerto Rico for the weekend or something. When really I haven't. And then after this, I'm going to deepen the contours since I just kind of want to contour a little bit. This is, can't you tell, my favorite palette right now. This is the Kat Von D Shade Light palette. It's kind of like another Anastasia palette, but I like this one better because it's cool toned rather than the warm tone like the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. But I'm taking, as you can see, the NARS Ita brush and taking the color Subconscious and working the contour into my cheekbones. I don't really want high cheekbones. I think I just want a more chiseled jawline because my cheeks are so damn fat. So I guess this is like photoshopping. And remember to work it in, girl. Work it in. All it takes is a little practice to just blend, and patience, of course. You're not going to get it the first time, and you definitely don't want your line to look super drawn and harsh. So remember to blend the shit out of your face. Sorry if I said shit, but yeah. Here I am taking a MAC, what number is this? 187 brush. It's like a stippling brush, but I use it to kind of blend my face together. And I also grabbed up the powder in the Shade Light palette. I think it's called Lyric. It's kind of like a banana powder, but it's less yellow. And I'm just kind of blending it in with the face so it doesn't look muddy. As in the contour doesn't look muddy. So now for highlighting, these are my two favorite things. This is NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in Custard, and I'm just kind of putting that underneath my on top of my dark circles, underneath my eyes. And you want to put less than what you think you need, because after that I put the MAC Prep and Prime and kind of work it in with the creamy custard. And then as you can see, I kind of put it on the bridge of my nose and my chin as well to just brighten up those areas. Again, the Beauty Blender, damped. You want to work in your concealer. This is the best way for me. A lot of people like brushes or using their fingers, but to me, I don't like getting dirty, so this is the best form of application to me. But do whatever you please. Please. And after you have applied your concealer, you want to set it with a powder. I am using Makeup Forever's HD powder. This is like the finest, thinnest, most airbrush powder you can ever get your hands on. I just take a Real Techniques setting powder brush and kind of set it under my eyes, and like I said, wherever you put your concealer. This just helps it stay in place so it's not all over your face by the end of the day, because I do tend to get oily at the end of the day with makeup on, so this kind of helps me out a little bit. Since I don't have a perfect nose like Giselle, I am taking a brush and putting Shadowplay on the bridge of my nose, like on the side of the bridge of my nose, just to make my nose look more chiseled and perfect. Again, we are photoshopping. And you don't want to be too heavy with this. I know it looks heavy on camera because I have so much lighting going on, but it's really not. After that, you want to take the same powder you used to make your face less muddy. This is Lyric, and I'm just putting it on top of the bridge of my nose to make it look more defined and more perfect. At this point, I decided to go back into the Tarlette palette and grab Dreamer and work it underneath my eyes just to make it more pop. I felt like it was missing something under there once I put the concealer on. So this is just to make myself look more awake. And again, I'm just taking the Urban Decay brush to use it. Usually I use a smaller brush, but I kind of like the way this one came out. So I might be doing it more often now. And ladies, don't forget mascara for the bottom lashes. I cannot stress it enough. But I'm not doing that right now. Oh, I'm just blending it out more. Sorry. Forgot I did that part. Then I put under mascara on my lower lashes. This kind of ties in the whole look in the eyes. I'm not really doing anything important right here. I'm just blending out the contour. I felt like it was a little harsh. But yeah, just blend, blend, blend. For my cheeks, I'm using Dior's Rosy Glow. This is a very, very, very sheer tone. I know it looks super like pink, like a Barbie pink, but it's really not. It's like super sheer. And I don't know, it just gives this kind of like healthy within the skin glow, like you were born with pink cheeks like that. And since I am going really, you know, up there with the look today, I decided to add highlighter. This is the Becca's highlighter in Opal. This is probably like one of the best highlighters in the game right now. If you don't have it, get it. It's a little pricey, but it's totally worth it. You don't have to do this, but I usually do it just to make my lashes look more thicker. I take any I take any black kohl liner. This is Becca Forever's black eyeliner, and kind of go in and tightline your eyelid to make it more thicker. And I don't know, it makes me feel more awake too. I don't know if y'all feel this way, but it makes me feel more awake. After that, I'm going to balm my lips a little bit. This is just like some generic ass lip gloss, but it's a little minty, so I like it. But I just use it to kind of like lotion up my lips, and then afterwards I kind of wipe it off to apply my lip color. As you can see, I couldn't decide what color I wanted, so I think I ended up picking Peakaboo Neutral by NYX to line my lip. Oh, you like my little cup? It's me in the back. You see that? Anyways, as you can see, I'm wiping off the balm, and I'm filling in my lips as well as kind of overdrawing them a little bit, aka Kylie Jennering my lips. But I like this look because my lips aren't as full as I want them to be, and I refuse to get lip injections. So this is my trick to make my lips more juicy. My bad, you guys, for not filming the lip lining part. I'm still getting a hang of filming at this angle, but all I'm doing is filling them in. You're not missing much. Afterwards, I'm going to take NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Athens and applying it over to my lips. And that is it, you guys. I hope you guys liked this look that I did. And if you want any more tutorials or like a certain, look that y'all want me to do, I will try my best and get that hooked up for y'all. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed it, I know I did, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!